I'm really excited about today's video, but I'm kind of nervous at the same time. Last time I did this, it was because it was my most requested video. It was my entire bag collection. And it took forever to film and edit, but it was my most watched video as well. I think I'm going to try to make this an annual video. To cut down on some of the time for you and for me, I think the last video was 55 minutes. I'm going to try to make it a little faster even though I added to the collection. I don't sell any of my bags, so some of these are old. I'll definitely link the name of each bag down below so that you can go on the hunt if there's anything that you do really like. Last year, I just divided everything by the fashion house, and I think I'll do the same thing this year just to make it easier for me to actually document everything down below. Let's do my favorite fashion house because I probably have the most bags from Louis Vuitton. That way I can get the majority out the way. We'll grab the closest one, which is, I think, one of my favorites. I always wanted to make sure that I had a speedy bag in my collection, and I say this all the time in my videos, but my husband loves for me to get like these wild and crazy bags. So when I wanted a speedy years ago, he kind of talked me out of it and into getting something a little more interesting. And he actually found this one. So this is the Urs Fisher Louis Vuitton collaboration bag from 2021, I believe. And it's in a size 25. So I think it's really cute and petite. I didn't see anything in a larger size at the time. So I went ahead and got this. It's one of my absolute favorites because of this kind of distorted Louis Vuitton print, which was intended to look like a dream, which I think he did a great job. Some people hate this bag, but I really love it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, next up, we'll just grab this one because it's also one of my favorites. And this is the Lock Me flat bag. I got this one in 2017, I believe. 2017? Hold on. I track everything by which child I was pregnant with. We went to Hawaii and I think I was pregnant with my third. Yes. It was the third. It was like April of 2017. I got it in Hawaii and I fell in love with the color because it has this beautiful petal pink, this olive green, and a tan. So it's a great neutral bag. Like it literally will go with so much. I know it's kind of weird, but not only can you wear it with each of the colors in here, but like if you go with anything monochromatic, it works. It's just, I don't know, it works. It might just be because I think it's so pretty and I really love this bag, but for me it works. This was one of my faves. These two bags are probably my top two favorite in my entire collection. All right, so next, oh yes, this was when I had my fourth child. I really needed like a good mom bag, but a consolidated mom bag. I had the Neverfull and some other big bags, and I needed something that would look nice, but I could also take out on the town with all the kids. So I love the pochette matisse because you can fill it up with so much due to the accordion style. I used to stuff diapers in here. My little handheld breast pump would fit, and then all of my essentials, even my three other children, I could fit little snacks and things in there. I just used to have this thing packed out. I don't carry it as much, and when I do now, I love to carry it just top handle as like a little classy kind of bag. I never did the crossbody really. It was more so like a shoulder bag for me. But now it's turned into a handbag since I don't have to carry so much for my children anymore. Okay, moving right along. And let me know what you think because I go back and forth all the time about whether or not to display my bags because I do love to see them. Personally, I know every single order and which one is in which bag, so I have no problems being able to figure out where the bag is. But sometimes I want like a cleaner aesthetic for all the colors to be hidden. And then sometimes I do want to be able to see everything and just be able to grab it off the shelf and not have to basically like unbag and unstuff and do all the things, just be able to grab and go. But at the same time, I collect my bags and keep them in such pristine condition so that I can give them to my daughters. I also realize that they may not even cherish them the way that I do once I pass them on, and that I should maximize my own use and love for them. I don't know, I'm torn. So tell me what you think. What do you do? Do you display yours? Do you keep them in the dust bag? Do you kind of rotate just a couple? Like, I don't know what to do. I figure as I show these, I'll just kind of leave them out for maybe like a week or so and give it a trial run. Just let me know what you think because I'm just really nervous about like the dust. I have a lot of clothes in here and I have furs and everything. And so I'm just worried that I'll get dust that I won't feel like dusting off. Oh my gosh, you guys know I love this one. My vintage papillon in my vintage video. Actually, this bag might be in a couple of videos because I really love this bag. I could never regret buying this bag. It's so old and the handles are pretty beat up, but no one can ever tell. No one can ever tell. And it's only if you get really, like even to the naked eye, I have to get really close and look. Let me stay on track. I really love this one. It's so cute. I love the Tootsie Roll body shape. The papillon is butterfly in French. I love that it's got the little wings here as the straps. And I love butterflies. Like, I love butterflies. I knew this bag was calling my name before I ever knew what the word meant, before I ever knew what the bag was called. This is like my childhood dream fulfilled. When I was in high school and it was released, this was all I could think about. So it was kind of like just principle. I had to get this bag in my collection because it's one of the bags that first made me fall in love with Louis Vuitton. This one, oh my gosh, this is such a great memory for me because I haven't even shared this trip anywhere. Like, I never really shared pictures with family, friends. I didn't put it on Instagram or YouTube, but my husband took me to Paris last year, September of last year, and I needed in my collection a black bag with silver hardware. I have like 3 with gold. We ended up going, of course, to the flagship store in Paris, and I got this Vuitton with the silver hardware. So I was super happy about that. And yes, it does come with the cloth strap as well. I just have never actually worn it with the cloth. I feel like that's a little more sporty and casual. So as the bag gets worn and kind of beat up, I think I would. But for now, it's still in such pristine condition and it's just so pretty and structured that I just want to keep it with the big chain. The chain is heavy, I'm not gonna lie. It does tend to cut into my shoulder, but it's cute and it's worth it. So you can really dress this bag up or down. You could wear it for date night, for special events, or you could just throw it on with some jeans and a t-shirt. So this bag really goes with everything. I love it. Louis, Louis, Louis. Y'all think I can reach that without my step stool? I need to get my step stool, but I can reach it. Oh, okay, there we go. I feel like every bag is special. You're probably gonna get tired of me saying like, this one's so special or this one has a memory, because they really all do. When I went to Hawaii and I got that bag, I was actually looking online because we had already planned, we knew that it was gonna be cheaper there if we bought a bag over there, which it was. So I was looking online at bags that I wanted, and this was the one that I actually wanted that they didn't have in store. And so my husband got it for me later. He had to actually special order this particular color, so it came a couple months later, but I thought that was so sweet of him. So this is the Lock Me To bucket bag, and it's in color prune with the ballerine pink interior. And I still just love this bag so much. I'm gonna leave this one out for sure because right now I just have been seeing the most beautiful like plums and raspberries, like red, dark cherry. And I really want to bring this one out. You'll see I have a Fendi bag that's in a similar color, but it's small. If I know I'm attracted to a color that I wear often, I will get different bags in that same color, but they have to be very different. Like this is a big bucket bag. I would wear this with like jeans casually, whereas the other bag I do take on date night or special occasions because it's very small. It can be a clutch or like a tiny shoulder bag. I also make sure that I have multiple ways to wear it. And I have one of my favorite pair of boots. I have to take the time to show you guys this. Hold on. So in my get ready with me video, I have these suede boots that just perfectly match. They're actually Michael Kors. And this was, I think 2015, back when Michael Kors was like at the peak before death. He used to be the king of silhouettes for women. And so I fell in love with these boots and I keep them covered as well. I need to find like a cotton shoe bag or something because I know plastic isn't good. It doesn't let it breathe, but I have always taken care of these boots, and it has silver hardware too, which matches the silver hardware on my bucket bag. Now, everything is strategically placed on my shelves. So unfortunately I have to lay this one. Well, I guess fortunately, because I've also heard that you should lay your bags in resting position. So since this part kind of bubbles out and this part is very flat and structured. Oh, and one other thing about this bag. Sorry, I know I'm long-winded on this one. When I first got it, I was so disappointed because the glazing, you see it's the ballerine pink, which I thought was really pretty because they don't always do the interior color on the exterior glazing. So I loved that, but it was peeling. And at the time I didn't really know what they would and would not correct on the bag. So I took it in, and luckily that was something that they did fix for free, but I did have to leave this bag for like 4 months with them for it to get repaired. It's been perfect ever since. I haven't had any issues ever since. But I love, 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 love that bag. Okay, so this is the Artsy, one of my all-time favorites. This was my second luxury designer bag in my entire collection. The second one I ever bought. At the time, I think this one was like $3,100. I wore this one and the Neverfull to death, and it held up so beautifully. This is still one of the best bags that I have. So I think that the honey glaze, this is not a donut. The patina has turned to such a great honey color. And from Dress Up Your Purse, I actually bought this strap to kind of be able to put it on my shoulder. This was always, again, another mom bag. The first two that I bought were really like for travel. And then I started having kids. And so this was another mom bag that I could fit my entire life into, because my first three children they're all 2 years apart. And then the last one was 3 years from my number three. So they all kind of still required diapers and pull-ups at the same time. So I just always had to have really big bags for a few years. And this one came in handy. I don't wear it as much because I am glad to be out of the packing my entire life everywhere I go stage. So it kind of doesn't get the love that it needs, but I do pull it out and I just don't fill it up. It's kind of a heavy bag, but if you don't fill it up, it's not that bad. Since it's the canvas, of course, mine is lighter than the Empreinte leather ones that came out. Those things are really heavy. A vintage cutie that I recently added, I think maybe like for 2 years now, I've had this one in my collection, is the croissant in monogram. This one, I just love, like I took this yesterday to the movies. I just love this. It doesn't fit that much, but it fits more than you need, because like right now I had this, like I said, this is currently my bag packed. Besides my phone, it has a lot of space still left over. I can fit in a lot of things. I actually yesterday had my Kindle in there, so it would probably fit like an iPad mini, or I mean your Kindle, it will fit. And I don't have the basic, I have the Paperwhite, so it's a little bit bigger than the basic. So anyway, it fits more than what you would need, and it's super cute. Well, we know they came out with a re-edition, so I got this before the re-edition, and this is in my vintage collection video. But I love this bag. I would buy this all over again, whether or not it stays on trend, because I think people have already moved away from it after they had the reissue. But I love this. I will wear this one forever. I cannot believe that they discontinued this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton Serene in MM. I thought the black was just very chic. Like this would look so good with what I have on right now. It's so cute. They discontinued this and I'm kind of mad about it, because I really thought it was so useful and so beautiful that I could have bought another one. I wanted one in the BB size, and I rarely will get duplicates of a bag, but I was willing to get one, or I was going to wait until I could find one pre-loved or something like that. But it has the feet on the bottom. It's got 3 compartments. The outside ones have magnetic closures, then the larger inside. This one really transitioned my life from the mom with the toddlers and the babies to like I was able to take it to work, date night. I feel like this bag could go all day long for any occasion other than formal. Seriously. I take this bag when I travel. I take this bag, like I said, work, date nights, with the kids, to the movies, to church, like anything. This bag is really like a workhorse. One thing that I do really love, the straps are so light. They are so light, because the bag itself, it's a little bit heavy because it does have the leather. It has lots of compartments and hardware, but the straps are so light and comfortable. If you can find one on the pre-loved market, I would definitely buy this bag again. We're almost done with Louis. I think I have 5 more. I lied. There's 6. Oh my God. No, there's not. There's 9. What was this one called? I'll have to look it up and get back to you, just for the sake of keeping it going, because everybody knows this bag. It's not that difficult. But this is the Empreinte leather version. The influencers killed the other version of this with the cargo strap and the little bag. The leather one didn't come with the little bag. It was more expensive, and we didn't get the little bag. But I won't complain. It's 2 for 1. I did a whole unboxing video for this. I think I got this for Christmas last year. Christmas the year before. Yes, I got this for Christmas in 2022. I cannot say enough good things about this, even though I jokingly say the influencer killed this bag. It's just so great. And I know it's like redundant, but I travel with this one because it's so tiny, and it can be a go out bag, a casual bag. It can be whatever kind of bag. I feel like with this one though, since it's a little bigger, that this is not so much of a dress up bag. It's very much casual and the straps are interchangeable, but this one can go crossbody, shoulder. This one can only go shoulder. I guess you can combine them and make it like super long if you need to. But yeah, this one I use all the time. All the time. And I love that it can go to some of the sport arenas. So I don't have to, I mean, this one can, obviously it's smaller, but this one can get into sport arenas. So I don't have to worry about like the size of my bag, and it fits so much. It's a multi-pochette accessoire and it's perfect. I really just love this one. I do want to actually get more pochette accessoires because I'll just show you my next one. That's what that is too. And they are the most useful bags and they're so light. I just love these. Let me at least store this so that I'm not left with so much. Last year when I did this video, oh my gosh, it took me hours to just put everything back. So I'm trying to put some of the dust bags inside or under the bags and just sit them on the shelf for now. Hold on, my daughter is calling me. The pochette being like the most versatile bag ever. This is one that I did an entire video on as well. And I got this in St. Bart's earlier this year, actually, in April. I wore it all summer and fall because if you can't tell, there's like this burnt orange color in there too, like a rust color, and I have a lot of rust in my wardrobe. So I was wearing this all summer, spring, summer, fall. This was my go-to. It's just so easy for date night, for anything. And this one has the cutest yellow interior and little pocket with an even smaller checkered size. This was like the mega damier print. I love this bag. It's so cool. Oh, and you know what? I would wear it in the winter too. Look up close. Do you see how this is like a winter white? It's like a cream blend. You just love how accurate I am at describing things. I hope you're getting this. Anyway, yes, the pochette accessoires are incredible. I want to get just even like a regular monogram. Why do I keep putting these together knowing I'm going to have to take them apart? Yeah, but I want to get like every print and leather, like anything. If you see this, know I'm coming for it. So just like I say, the pochette accessoire is like the most versatile bag. The mini pochette accessoires, I cannot get enough of. And I want these in every color, in every way, because these are my go-to bag for concerts. If there's a venue that I'm not familiar with, I bring this because I know it can get in. It can fit in my pocket. So I know I can pack all my miniature things and get into any venue. I bring these when I'm traveling because they're so tiny. You can bring different colors so that you have different options. So between the full size and the minis, oh, they're so good. For my monogram, I did get the one with the flagship store on the front. I just thought it was so cute. Sometimes I wear it on this side, depending on whatever colors I'm wearing. Like if I wore it with all black, I would wear it on the side. Even though there's black writing, I guess I could wear it on the side. It doesn't matter. But this one, I can change up the look. I feel like I got two bags in one. Same with this, but this was a holiday piece and I really don't wear it. I think I've worn this one like twice. It's just because it's got the giraffe, my favorite animal. The mama giraffe, as my girls say, is carrying this bag in its mouth. You see? So this bag is just kind of special to me. It took me a while to find this. I bought this pre-loved, so I really don't wear it that much. I know I should. I probably will start. There's this book called Die with Zero that's really gotten me thinking about things in a different way. All of my hard work and sacrifices with just my career, this was like a way to kind of reward myself. I had a lot of fun with it, so I think I should continue to have fun and wear my bags. Oh, okay. And then last of the accessoire family, another mini in just regular damier bean. This one is a, what's it called? This one is a vintage bag. Oh my gosh. I have so much on my brain right now. Christmas is in 2 days. So you guys know I love you when I'm doing this 2 days before Christmas, and I'm going to have to edit it like 2 days after for a next day upload. Anyway, thinking through all the things I have to do. The damier bean, I wear this so much. Same things, concerts, date nights, whatever. And I have a chain that I bought from the, what is it? The Pochette Felicie. I wear that all the time interchangeably on these three pochettes or other bags. Like I have one from Prada. I have a chain from Prada that I use a lot of times with it too. So it just depends. Use your chains from your other bags to kind of hook these up. I don't attach it to this chain. What I do is I let this one kind of just be decorative, and then I put the chain. Oh, hold on. One thing I do have are these cute little extenders. So I got these off Amazon and these have worked out so well. Like one time we had a trip to Buffalo to go to a football game and I put this on the bag because I didn't want to even have to worry about whether or not my purses could get in the stadium. And I had to wear a sweatshirt and a rain jacket over, and my arm with all the stuff, with all the clothing still fit with this bag. And I actually got a couple of compliments from some of the other ladies that were at the game. They loved the fact that I could get such a tiny bag on my shoulder. So this is really cute. I love it. I'll try to link these down below. I did get them off of Amazon. And when I'm not using these as a purse extender, I just clip those to my bag and kind of hang trinkets and stuff, like a whole bag charm situation right now. So I have a few of these, but these probably are my most frequently used ones. So I just grabbed them to show you real quick. Can you see that? Yeah, I think that's picking up. All right, you've definitely heard me rant and rave about this vintage beauty. This is the Cabas Mezzo or Mezzo. I still don't know how I'm supposed to say that. If you can see how kind of beat up the bottom is, it was like a million times worse. It had like so many water stains and scrapes and all the things. But I got this at a great deal, and I ended up just cleaning it up myself and kind of polishing and conditioning the leather. Still take it to my children's sporting events and not really worry about it. It's just such a great bag. I can let it drop and hang and stuff won't fall out. I take it to travel with, and I can put it under the seat on the airplane completely, because it's actually a tiny bit smaller than the Neverfull since it zips at the top. This is a wonderful bag for traveling, for moms, for work bags. It's a great bag. I love it. I would definitely get another. I've said this before, and I keep trying to find the Cabas Piano, which is the smaller, like the PM size basically. And the prices have just gone up so much since I bought this one. Like, I cannot fathom buying one in worse condition for like $200-300 more than what I bought this one for. So for now, I'm content, and I just don't usually fill it up because unless I'm traveling. All right, I'm not gonna lie, bringing these out is kind of annoying because the really big bags are like hard to get back stuffed. Actually, I had to wait to film this video because I just got back my Neverfull last week. When I bought this in 2018, the glazing, I had another glazing issue, and the glazing on this one was just really sticky. Like, I would touch it or press it and my fingerprint would be left. It was like Play-Doh almost. It was really bad. But I just dealt with it. I just didn't feel like being without the bag because it's such a useful bag. We all know this is a workhorse bag. So I just dealt with it. This is the GM size. I keep it stuffed. She's in perfect condition. I just got her back. And I asked them to only replace the glazing like they did on my bucket bag years ago. But they actually replaced the entire leather straps. And they said, well, we may have to replace the whole leather straps. There may be a cost. If so, it's going to be around $390. And I was like, well, geez, that's great. I should have got it, you know, when I first bought the bag like that one, taking it in, and it probably would have been free. So I just said fine, because they do have to let you know and you agree before they actually do it. So I never got any kind of outreach about the bag, but we got a confirmation that the bag was completed and ready for pickup. So when I got there, he said there was no charge. And they actually replaced the entire strap. That's why you see them sitting up perfectly, because usually mine, I did keep it filled this high, so mine would only kind of bend like that. I know, I'm just like really picky about stuff. So mine really didn't bend that much, and the ebene is more of a stiffer treated leather. So a lot of times they don't bend as much as the Vachetta, the non-treated. I'm really happy that I have her back in my collection. She was only temporarily missing because I will never let her go. I had actually been looking for Takashi Murakami version where the LV is really big and it's kind of like this distorted human with the hand coming out. And I found one, but the side strap was broken and I haven't been able to find one since. And I was like, man, I should have probably just bought that and got them to repair it. But also, I need to ask if they'll repair. I think they just charge you if you didn't buy it at the boutique, right? If you buy it at boutique, a lot of the times the repair will be free. You have seen this one as well in my What's in My Bag video. This Speedy 40, which I am so ecstatic to have in my collection. And I know it looks huge, but I wanted the 40 because, for one, I heard that they were discontinuing. I never looked back after I got this one to see, but I think it's kind of hard to find the 40. I think they might have the 40 bandolier, but the regular Speedy 40 may have been discontinued. I'm not sure, but I'm happy to have this one in my collection. I only paid $5.55 for her. And I love, during the winter time, not really stuffing her, but like carrying her kind of empty. She's like got stuffing and hangers inside right now, so it's not going to flop just right. But I carry it like this with like hardly anything in there, and people just love it. I was doing this though before Pharrell came out with his Speedy revamp. So I know, you know, Speedies are just everywhere right now, and I'm happy about it. I'm not mad about it at all, but I'm glad that I have the classic Speedy and the classic monogram. I would not mind having more of these, but probably in the 25 or the 30 size. The 25 I actually really love the size of, but I have large hands because I'm tall. So getting my hands in and out, they sometimes get scratched on the zipper. So I would like maybe the 30 just to have a little more room. But during the wintertime when I have on big coats, like big long coats, this is the perfect size. Now in the summertime, this might look a little funny because yes, it's very large in comparison to my body. But me being tall, it works really well when I have like long coats and things because it kind of breaks up all the things that I have going on. Anyway, I love that you're still here listening to me ramble when I said it was going to be fast. So let me move on. Oh, now this was another mom bag, another big mom purchase that I bought with the pregnancy of my second child. And I am still so in love with this bag. So in love with this bag. Like you just don't know. My husband picked this one out too. He picks like some really good ones. Not all the good ones, but most of the good ones I have to admit, like he has an eye for it. And I like the fact that he actually speaks out because he knows I'm going to want it. So he can't ever complain about this habit that he supports. This is the Louis Vuitton kimono. I got this one in 2015. And she's just still so perfect. I love when I see these on the resale market. I would totally buy a new one. I love the red one that they came out with. I know I have another black and monogram. Like I said, if I really love a certain color, I kind of duplicate it, but in a completely different bag. So that was like my everything bag, work, travel, all the things. This is a tote. I wouldn't really use this one to travel because it's so open. People can still put their hands literally in your bag if you're in that kind of environment. It does fit on your shoulder. With coats and stuff though, it makes it very tight. So I just think that this bag is best on the crook of your arm or in your hand. It's just kind of like that, you know, kind of bag. Yay! Okay, so that completes the Louis Vuitton part of the collection, which I think I have 18 of. So we'll have to count back on the video, but I think I have 18 Louis Vuittons. So next, let's go for, we could do Dior because that's going to be super quick. And I think I need something to kind of reset my brain. I never showed this one. I got this after my last collection and never did an unboxing. I really, really, really appreciate this bag. I kind of fell in love with red last year. No, about 2 years ago. I never really loved red that much, but I had a few red dresses and every time I wore them, I kept getting compliments and I was like, gosh, I should really check out this red thing and explore more of. And so I kind of, knowing that I loved this bag, was like, well, I'll get a little more risky and try red and white. So I got this Dior bag, pre-loved, and it's a diorama, but it's got the most beautiful beading. And it was in perfect condition. I think these are maybe cherry blossoms. I don't know, but it's the most beautiful pattern. And it has printed florals along with stitched florals and beaded accents on it. I'll hold it more into the light, I guess you can see. And the diorama, it's got the lock here with Dior written there. And it opens up to one main compartment with a pouch on this side and pouch on this side. Very simple, but very exquisite. I love these kind of bags because when you can adjust the shoulder strap to be long, short, crossbody, or doubled up as shoulder, that allows you to get so much more wear out of the bag. And no matter what is technically trending, like right now, crossbodies are out and, you know, shoulder bags are in. You can still wear the crossbodies on your shoulder. It's a little longer, but I could adjust it with the adjusted holes here, or I could just double it up and it'll be, you know, a shorter shoulder bag. So I love when they give you options. Love it. I love wearing this one in the summertime for date night, especially for special occasions. It goes with like all of those red dresses that I have because it does have the lighter shade of red and then the darker stitched red in there. So it literally goes with all of the reds and white. I've worn it with white, with red shoes. It's like a creamy off-white, and I have shoes that match that perfectly. So my other Dior, this one holds a special place in my heart because we also got this one in Paris at the flagship store. And I don't think I ever did an unboxing for this either because of Paris. Very special to me, and the representative that we worked with, the sales associate, when I just wanted IC engraved in the back, my initials, they actually used the Eiffel Tower here on the back for the I, and then the C, and on the front, just the regular Christian Dior. But this is the mini book tote, and I want more of these. This comes in so convenient. It'll pass the regulation for a lot of like the events and stuff that we go to. It's so cute, and it forces you to carry less. You really have to consolidate your items, but it does fit all that you actually need. And I get so many compliments with this. I think because people are so used to seeing the really large one, they never see this. And that's mainly what they say is, oh my gosh, it's so cute, I never see this. The prints of the book totes I love because you can wear them with so many different colors. Like I wear this a lot with this fuchsia pink, but it's got this lighter color pink. I wear it with black. I wear it with this neon green. So I love the book totes because they really are so versatile, but they're very expensive for like a cloth bag. So I do want more of these. I'll probably look on the pre-loved market because it's just insane how much they are charging for this, honestly. All right, so that's it for my Dior collection, and we'll just go to the 2 random bags that I have, and then we'll get back to like a bigger collection. Y'all are probably sick of seeing this bag, but it's my Versace Medusa handheld. What is it? My Versace Medusa top handle, I think it's called. Not only is it silver or metallic silver, it's like in this foil. I really loved it. I think some people, it kind of turns them off. It looks too much like foil. You know me. I like things that are not normal, like they need to be a little bit unique. And I figured that when people think certain things are ugly, that just lets you know you're not going to see them out in the wild so much. You'll be a little more unique. This is just the best concert bag because it's got card slots inside. It comes with an extra strap that I always carry with me because it looks cuter to me as a top handle. But by the time I'm in concerts and dancing around, I put the strap on so that I can just wear it on my shoulder and not have to worry about it, which comes in handy big time. Last of the random bags is this Balmain. This is funny. I don't even remember. I think I bought this online, but I have like these beautiful Balmain sock boots and I didn't have a bag that went with it, and I needed a black and gold bag at the time. I had this huge Prada black and gold bag, but I needed like a little clutch. So I love this. I used to always travel with it, but every time I would get stopped at security because for some reason, when they look through the x-ray, like the way that I would pack it, when they look through the x-ray like this, it would look like a knife. It would be like this, and this would be like pointed. So I stopped carrying this in my carry-on, and I only carry carry-on. I stopped packing this for trips, and I'm sad about that because it's a very unique bag. People always have things to say about it. It's really funny. And it comes with a lovely chain, and I've used this chain with other bags too. It's kind of a finicky bag. See, even like this, you have to push in. Those are the things that the chains clasp to, and sometimes they just flop out whenever I'm trying to close the bag. So it's a finicky bag, and it gets me caught in airport security every time. I'll be honest, I haven't worn this bag in like 2 to 3 years, but it's so cute, and I need to remember to pull it out for events here in Dallas. We actually just had a few, and I could have worn this, but I forgot that I had it. So maybe I do need to leave some of this stuff out. Let's do Fendi because it's just right here. Oh, this is one that I had out the other night, and when fall and winter hit, I wear this like no other. My husband bought me this as part of my push present round of gifts in 2020 when I had my 4th child. And this cute little furry bucket bag is one of my favorites. All the details with the little Fendi everywhere it's just like they just thought of everything with this. You can't fit much into it at all, but it does fit all the essentials. I had this out before we went to the movies the other night, so everything that's in my croissant right now was what I had in this bag. It does fit more than you think. It's just if you carry a lot of things, I would not go for one of these mini bucket bags if you carry a lot. It's one of my top 5 for sure. Then I have this one, which you've probably seen as well because I've been trying to force myself to carry it more. I'm not gonna lie, it's very heavy. But the Fendi First, oh, the color though. The color is really what got me. She's a beauty. I love her. She is heavy, but I appreciate all the detail. I think Fendi just does a really good job of details. Inside, they have the Fendi First classic monogram logo. She's just held up so great. I was really worried about the suede parts. Since you hold the bag here, you can see like a little bit of, I guess, rubbing, but nobody else can really tell except me. And I really, really, really love this bag. All right, I'm gonna speed up because this is like, I'm getting tired. Then we have this one, which is one of my like most hated bags, but I really do love all of my bags. So even though this one's very finicky, I still think she's super cute. I still travel with her a lot. It's the mini book tote. Is it not the mini book tote? I forgot. I'll have to look it up. But I wear it so much, even though it gets on my nerves. And you'll have to watch the video to know why. But I do love it. And I just realized that those Gucci shoes in my last video with that kind of like blush tan color are literally the exact same color. as this. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. All right, next Fendi. Let's talk about the one that matches that prune color. And I really love this because it's 2 tones of prune color. It's like if you mix these 2 colors together, it would be that color up there. Or maybe it's closer to this bottom one. This came with a really handy chain too that you can double up. So you can wear it short like this as a shoulder bag, or I can take it off and wear it as a crossbody. They also give you a short shoulder bag strap in leather. So it's a little more casual when you put the leather on it. And even when I'm dressed casually, I still love to have like the jewelry look. I always say it's like jewelry for handbags when you have the metal. I always wear it with the metal. I remember getting this when we went to see Usher in concert. So it's special to me. My husband actually won when he was gambling, and we went to see Usher and we got this bag. So very fun Vegas trip that time. This was, I think, the first Fendi bag that I ever got. It was the belt bag. I still use this so much. I wore it to the Chris Brown concert this year as an actual belt bag. I usually wear it with the chain. This is another chain that I use with some of my little pochette accessoire bags. It's a little chain. It comes with the hooks in here to actually put the chain on. So it's a true bag, but it does have the belt loops on this side. But when you wear it as a bag, since it's so small, no one can see the belt loops. And then the belt I do have inside. My Fendi bag, I love every single one of them so much. It's so hard because I would say this is one of my top 5, and it's so tiny. I can't even fit a card holder in there if I wear it on my wrist. If I actually wear it hooked closed, you can't fit a card holder. You have to just put like your ID and stuff facing up this way, and then tuck like your lip gloss and your perfume on the side. But this is just the cutest bag. I put the chain on it and wear it, you know, as like an shoulder bag, or I will wear it on the arm as like a bracelet. When I usually wear it on the arm, I'll still have the chain on it as an option, because when you're trying to do stuff, it can get a little annoying. And then also, again, with the whole jewelry thing, I'll just like twist the metal strap and put it around my arm, and then it's kind of like you have like literally like a bracelet stack with the bag and the chain. My husband tells me I think too much about this stuff. It's not that I'm thinking hard about it. It just comes to me, and I just really truly enjoy this stuff. If you cannot tell how excited I get when I talk about, like, as a kid, I was all in the fashion magazines, and the 90s models really set the standard. So Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell, Iman and Cindy Crawford and Evangelista, you know, they really set the standard. And I fell in love with fashion and like the whole modeling experience, dibbled and dabbled in that. So if you're wondering why I'm so enthusiastic about the bags, it's just like the last part of, like, I don't know, that old school fashion. They're starting to change so much now. I don't really know where it's headed. It's definitely different. I haven't had my eye on anything new from Louis like in forever. Except that the lock bag, the big hobo tote with the lock on it. I have a Gucci bag that's just like that to me. So I was like, I love that bag, but I'm not going to buy it. And it's such a plain bag. My husband was not impressed, but I think that's the only thing from them that I saw this year. So anyway, let's keep going. Who's next? Let's do Saint Laurent, because we'll do Saint Laurent and Celine, because I think I only have 2 of each. I did an unboxing video for this one, so there's not much left to say. Although I know they changed the Lulu forever. The Lulu puffer for now is still the same, I believe, but I love this bag. And the silhouette is still the same, even if it's not. I love the color of it, the functionality of it. I will still wear this bag. I love the puffiness. We've talked about that before. I'm a sucker for like big squishy bags. I love squishy bags. And this one's not big. I do have a big squishy. This is like my small squishy. So, you know, she goes casual or she can be dressed up. She's very functional. It was my first Saint Laurent bag. The only other Saint Laurent bag that I have is actually like a little clutch. Very simple. I mean, it's kind of boring. It's actually black on black. This is actually an iPad case. Hopefully you can see that, but it does have card slots. And then the one pocket with the Saint Laurent inside. It's very convenient. I usually take this traveling, and I don't put my iPad in it because I keep it in a case, and so that's too big for this. But I will put my Kindle and my phone and my cards and things like that into this on my carry-on, so that I could just grab this one big thing and have all the important like documents or, you know, whatever I need. Electronics like my earbuds. So I put the pros in here. So it's very convenient. And then I can use it as a clutch, you know, when we go to like formal events and things. I think it looks a little bit better when it's packed out. It looks so flat and lifeless right now. She comes in handy. I'm not doing my contemporary bags. Some of the newer designers like Reprojects or like my Virgil Abloh, I can do like a separate video for that. And I don't have as many. Could probably throw them in here. This video is going to be long enough. I have a video on this one. My Celine Triomphe in Amazon green. This is like the most beautiful emerald green color. For some reason recently, I guess maybe it's like trending or something, because recently I've been able to buy a few tops in this color and they go perfectly. I usually wear it with lots of like colorful dresses in the summer, and then in the winter I'll wear it with like monochromatic tan or black just to give it kind of like a pop of color. I would love to add more of these to my collection, but the price has just gotten so out of control that I'm so happy that I do have one and in such a unique color. She's kind of hard to store too because of the long strap and such smooth leather that I worry about scratches and stuff like that. So I don't even know if I would leave this one out because I have to lay it flat. So I have it laying on top of some other bags. It's just, whew, she's finicky. When I wear it, I'm actually really happy. I almost don't even want to get this other one down. You have seen this bag with a pack with me. And what I do is when I travel, this is the Celine Cabas. When I travel, I keep it in this just random Lou and Grey like shopping tote so that it doesn't get dirty. Because I do sit it on the floor and stuff, and I'm like, please don't let anybody in front of me spill a drink because it'll definitely absorb it. Up close, it has like the speckling. So this is a really handy bag for traveling in the summer and the spring to all the resorts that are like beachfront. You know, this is very like south of France. Oh my gosh, I had it. Oh my gosh, I had this at the beach too many times, y'all. There's literally like corrosion on the lock. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna have to pause to actually get this cleaned up. Oh my gosh, there's like legit green corrosion. Hold please. Okay, so I got most of that cleaned up. I don't know, I might have to ask or like look up how to clean. Oh, barkeeper's friend, I think I usually use for zippers. Would that work? I might just leave it. A lot of times I'll just leave the stuff because I don't want to make it worse. But this bag is really convenient for traveling. I usually pack it closed up like this, and then if I shop and stuff while I'm there, if I need to bring towels and stuff down to the beach, I will stuff it. It expands. The buttons are really tight, which I really love because when you have it closed, it doesn't pop open. For traveling and for beach, this is a fantastic bag. I normally don't wear it for any other thing. I don't think I've ever worn it like in Dallas out and about in the city. I think I've only worn this for travel, but that's what I got it for, and it was so worth it because we take a few beach vacations a year. We always go one on our own and then one with the kids, and then it just randomly happens other times. When I do get it messy, I just get like a little bit of laundry detergent and like a little toothbrush and kind of spot clean it and just make sure that I dry it. I dry it really good so you don't get like a water ring. And that's really how I cleaned my Gucci canvas too. Okay, we'll do Loewe since I'm holding it. I don't have too many Loewe bags. This one I love too for travel, for beach, for that European vacation vibe. And I did an entire video on this one as well. But I really love this bag. And it's canvas with leather trim. It's got like this kind of expandable shape too. And it's got these two leather straps that you can tie. I think the inside, this line striped, is giving very European vibes, the entire bag. So I love this one. I won't say too much because I have a video on it, but I really love this bag. So of course, my first Loewe bag was a puzzle bag, and I get so much use out of this, so much. It's the traditional, the old design puzzle. I have two. I have another one I'll show you in a second, but this was my first one, and it's just the cutest thing, and I want so many more of these in this size. But even on the resale market, the price is just crazy. I got this one, I think, for $1,900 back in 2018, I think was my first. But she's so cute. I love her so much. So functional. And because all of our sport teams here in Dallas are blue with some other color, I wear this so much because we're always going to sporting events. So whether it's a sporting event or some other event that I'm wearing blue to, this is just like the prettiest powder blue. It's a rich powder blue. I love it. Last Loewe is my classic tan puzzle bag, which I had to wait until Paris for this too. So in the States, I could not find this brand new, only pre-loved. None of the stores had them in stock when I was trying to shop for mine. I think now it's because they were transitioning to the new design. So last year in September, I was able to get this from Paris and love it. Love it. I wear this bag so much. I just love it. And I love that you can dress it up or down. It can be kind of very like artsy look, or it can be kind of like a Western look. I love wearing this with my black cowboy boots that have this same brown detailing. So I get a lot of use out of this bag for sure. Chanel or Gucci? I think we should do Gucci because I have a lot of it. And I'm losing steam. I haven't bought anything brand new from Gucci in a while either, so it's just all the fashion houses. I'm looking more at classic bags just because, or like pre-loved bags, just because some of the classic designs were so iconic that they're coming out with them again. And I'm like, where's the ingenuity? I don't know. Anyway, most of my Gucci bags on this shelf are like really packed up, so I'm kind of mad that I'm even having to unravel all of this. This bag I love. I know it's kind of weird. Some people hate it, but I got this in the Bahamas and saw it on the shelf, ran to it, was like trying it on, and the lady told me that it was on sale. So it was like 2,800 at the time, on sale for 16, and obviously I got it. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I almost just died and y'all didn't help me. Woo. Okay, sorry. I had like a coughing spell and my eyes and everything were watering and red. So excuse me for the interruption. I was really happy that I was able to get this bag at a discounted price. It's super cool. It matches a lot of different things because we have the white with the crystal tiger head on this side. And then, or is it a jaguar? I think it's a jaguar. And then we have just the black leather with the classic GG. One of my favorites. They tried to make a comeback with the velvet bags. It didn't really happen, but I still wear mine. Not as often, maybe like once a year. I don't think I wore it yet this year. Usually I wait until the winter time. I am still so in love with this blue, kind of like jewel toned blue, and she's still in perfect condition. I don't have scratches and dents. She's like perfect. I still carry her with pride. I have a couple of dresses that go really well with her, but I think it's really pretty to wear this with like an all brown monochromatic look. Just something that really makes it pop, like a chocolate brown. I, again, don't wear things for trends, just things that I love. And I love the velvet. I love the color. So she's going to be coming out soon. I almost forgot this year. So keeping along with the texture from the velvet, this is like a, I don't even know. It's like carpet or drapery. It's some kind of upholstery. This is like top 5 too. Have we counted? Do we have 5? I think I've said that for about 5 bags. And if we end here, nope, I'm lying. There's one more, but yeah, okay, top 6 for sure. I love this bag. The color, the olive green, the gold on the inside, and then the silver and crystal here on the lock. I really love this bag. I had this bag out like a week ago. So I get great use. As soon as winter hits, this bag is coming out. I love wearing this bag with like my fur coat because of the texture. Oh, I just love different textures together. So I love when I can bring this bag out. I have it wrapped up in this and then in the cloth bag and then in the silk bag. So I definitely baby these two because of the textures. It's like almost more delicate than leather. You get like imprints and stuff from the chains. They're so heavy. This one's pristine. No dents, no scratches. I just really love these two, both of those. The Gucci bag that I love, that so many people love. Oh, is this Gucci Wave Hobo. So this is the one that I actually cleaned on camera. Like I did a short where I showed the before and the after. And it's like a completely different bag from when I bought it. I bought this bag pre-loved for only $250 and it was like in terrible shape. When the light, there's like no sun today, but when we have sunshine, the sun kind of even makes it look so clean. It's almost like a bluish tone. I love this bag for the way that it sits. When you have stuff in it, it just looks like a big oyster shell or something, just a big loop. It's called the Gucci Wave Hobo. I've seen it on Fashion File in like just the regular brown or even sometimes black for cheap prices, like $300. So I got this for $250, but it still sells pretty cheap. Oh, this one is probably my least favorite bag. I bought it pre-loved from Gilt Group and never bought another pre-loved bag from them. I just stuck to Fashion File because I was quite unimpressed with the pictures matching what it looked like in real life. It's very clean, but there's like a lot of denting in the canvas. And I saw some stuff online that said if you kind of like moisten it and then kind of shape it, that it can go back a lot of times. And I did try that and it didn't really work. So when I have extra casual days, like if I just have on like sweats to go run an errand, because I want to use all my bags. I've told my husband I'm going to sell it, but for some reason he doesn't want me to. He's like, just keep them all. You can give them to the girls, like maybe in high school, the ones that you don't like. But I'm just like, really? Wrapped around daddy's finger. I didn't sell, but yeah, it's got some pretty bad scratches and stuff here in the front. And I just don't really wear it as much unless I'm just like making a quick errand. I love the shape of the bag. I love this lock, the old piston lock. This I think is called the Bardot bag. It came out, I think, after the Jackie, but this is the Bardot. I think it's super cute. I just don't really like all the creasing in it, so I don't wear it that much. But this was like 2 videos ago, so I'll just show this really quickly. My Gucci hobo. I've gotten so much use out of this, by the way, since I have purchased. I never stuff it so it doesn't look this full when I wear it, but I love this bag. I actually want to take it traveling. It has the leather bottom, so I think it'll be really cute traveling, but I love wearing this with my cowboy boots. I take it everywhere, but to like sporting events, my children's sporting events. So like when we're outside, whether it's baseball, basketball, tennis, when I go to my parents' house and I bring all of the children and I need to get work done, I can fit my laptop, everything in here. So this is just a great all around use bag. If you're looking for like a work bag, even if you don't mind the hobo look or if you prefer the hobo look, this is a great work bag. It just fits so much, including the laptop. You know what? I lied. The Artsy was my 3rd bag. So first it was the Neverfull, then it was this bag, and then the Artsy. I totally forgot about this one. My red Gucci tote. I still wear this all the time, And I guess now that red is in, it's kind of in, but I have like some red gloves, like long leather gloves that I wear with this, and just like a monochromatic outfit, and it's so cute. I love this bag, even though like the huge logo on the front and this little tassel, I usually tuck in. So there's little subtle changes you can make to these bags so that they don't look so dated. But I really do love this bag. It's so useful, all leather. Beautifully constructed, perfect condition. I don't have any marks or stains or anything. I get a lot of use out of this bag, believe it or not. This is the one that reminded me of the Louis. This is my Gucci with the big horse bit. It's like the horse bit hobo. Oh, and I just love it. But it reminded me of it because, of course, the shape, the big hobo tote shape, but how it has a thicker strap here, and then it goes thin, and then to the big horse bit. And I think Louis had that, you know, that adjustable strap with the lock right here. So it just made me think of that. This, of course, pre-loved. It can fit so much stuff. It opens up and fits so much. The inside is perfect. Whoever had it just kept it so clean. And so the canvas inside is spotless. This is like such a classic. And I always get compliments. It's so pretty. I think this one's called the Green Witch Hobo, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so Prada and then my 3 Chanels and we're done. The Prada bag. I didn't wear it as much because it's so big. The return of the big handheld bag. It's kind of like Birkin-esque with like the Margot and everything else that's like really popular right now. I have had this since 2015. Massive, massive, massive bag. It's got these 2 side pockets. Ugh, one here and one here on the other side. And it just like, you can put your whole forearm in there. I just love this bag, but carrying so much stuff is not my thing. So if I do carry it, it's kind of empty. But it came with the key cloche and the keys. The lock is right here. And then this luggage tag, which I think is cute. And I always say I'm going to put a picture in there, but I don't have time to like go and get it printed. She also is kind of noisy. So I guess now that like the whole bag charm thing is a thing, that won't really annoy people so much. But she's kind of noisy. I do think it's very chic. It's just very large. Maybe I would overstuff it and carry it like I do the Speedy 40. I don't know. Haven't tried that yet, but this is a look. Do you think? Is this a look? Should this be the thumbnail? Possibly. Okay, let me stop playing. This is my red Chanel, which also got mixed reviews. I think most of them were positive. This is cranberry red. This is like a true cherry red. And then this one's like cranberry. So I really love this bag. It's like a classic flat, but it's got the strap goes down woven into the side. So it gives it more of like a rock star kind of vibe. And it was aged leather. So I know some people were saying like it looked beat up, but it comes like this with the aged leather. So the bag was actually very well cared for. It's supposed to have this kind of worn look, like kind of grunge feel to it. Y'all know I'm not that serious. So I do love like a classic fashion with a twist. I don't ever just want it to be so overly sophisticated. I want it to be fun. So for me, this was fun. I love this bag. I wear this to the Rangers games because they're blue and red. And sometimes I get tired of wearing my blue bag since all the other sports are blue too. So I'll wear this a lot to our baseball games. Okay, so last 2. Woo. And I'm not doing my small leather goods We're not doing that today. Other than those mini pochette accessoires, I know those are like considered SLGs. I told you guys last time, I think last year, this was like my favorite bag. It's still up there because it's a squishy bag. It's an older Chanel. It's a puffed, quilted, huge flap. I really love this because of the thick shoulder strap that is so comfortable. Like no matter how heavy this bag is, the shoulder is very comfortable. And of course the puffed quilts, love that. And that the quilting actually has like a design. It's not like the regular just puffed smooth quilt. It has the feet and it's just a massive abyss on the inside. It has pockets and stuff, but this bag, this was like the find of the past 10 years for me, because this is probably my most used bag this year on just like a day-to-day basis. It's beautiful. It's Chanel. It's got that lambskin, you know, durable leather, but this one was already so well lived in. I didn't worry about damaging it, like scratching it or anything. It's like because I wasn't worried about it, it didn't happen. It's got so many creases already in it, but because of the pattern, it just looks like it's part of the look. So I actually get compliments on this bag all the time. It's similar to the Chanel 19. By the time I kind of was ready to get the 19, I just thought the price didn't justify. I would just rather get like the classic if I'm going to spend that kind of money, because I don't have that in my collection yet. So this is the closest thing for now. And she's one of my favorites, along with my last. Oh my gosh, I forgot to. Okay, so before I do my last Chanel, because it's kind of my favorite, I forgot two bags. One is a Louis and one is a Fendi. And the reason I forgot these two is because I'm running out of shelf space. And so I kind of moved a lot of my shoes in order to take over the shelf space. So these are in my shoe area and I forgot about them. I did videos on these, so even if I forgot, it's not that bad. This Fendi, the Petite Toujours, I have a whole video on it, so I can go really quickly, but it was pre-loved and she's a very sophisticated bag. Love this. I love the color, the structure, the versatility. I have used it for like heavy duty work days and date nights. This bag, love, 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 love. The other one is the vintage monogram Louis Vuitton Cite. I have a whole video on this one as well. This bag, after having it for a while, I will say is very useful. I need to just keep this one out, because once I put it up, I stopped using it. But when it was out, I was just grabbing for it all the time because it's so easy to just throw everything in it, slip my phone and some gloss in the front and my keys and just go. It's so easy. This is probably the easiest bag. And with it being vintage, of course, you don't really have to be too careful with this. All right, now last bag, I promise. Let me just do a quick sweep. Who's gonna help me put this up? I need somebody. I need volunteers, not everybody at once, please. All right, so my favorite, of course, is the Trendy CC, the Chanel Trendy CC. It was so hard to find. My husband actually got it for our anniversary in 23 because it was so hard to find. Every time we traveled somewhere, we asked until we finally were able to get someone to link us with a sales associate in Bergdorf's, New York. They had one in small, in black with the champagne, and I finally got it. I think that was of April in 2023, and it got delivered to me in May. But yes, this one is probably my favorite bag. It's so durable. She has a few scratches, but you know, the more I use it, the more lived in it looks and the less you can kind of see, or you can see them and it's just like, okay, that's part of the bag. It's just a bag that's been used. But I love this bag, love it. And I love it most top handle with the strap dangling, just to kind of decorate the bag, you know, give it a little more something to look at. This one with the accordion style, similar to the Pochette Métis, lets you really just stuff it full of whatever. But usually when I'm taking it, it's like date night or just me and my husband. I don't really use it that much around the children because that is how it got the first few scratches on it. So I'm usually not packing it full, but this is my favorite. So I saved the best for last. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, I bought a few Coach bags this year. Okay, I think that's it. So 50. So last year I think I had 46. I should have 51. Oh well. All right, my loves, I am so glad that you stuck with me to the end. This was fun. I don't mind doing this once a year. Let me know if you would want me to break down each collection, like each fashion house, and really go in depth with the bags, or if there's any particular bag that you would want me to go in depth on, just let me know. I'm sorry I get so many spam comments that it's like so hard for me to figure out really who's real. So I'm trying to really kind of stay on top of that now. I'm trying to do better, y'all. I'm trying to do better. You know, at first it was just me being scared of like the negativity, and now I'm trying to just let that go and just continue on with what makes me happy. So I'm trying to do better between those two obstacles. We're working on it. All right, I've been filming for 2 straight hours. Community here is everything. I really, truly enjoy it. And I'm so happy that you chose to stop by and watch this video and share it with me. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and New Year's. And let's see what kind of blessings 2025 brings to us. I'm excited about it. Everything will work out even better than this year. That's what I'm going to say. We're going to claim it now. We're not going to let any of the craziness bother us. We are going to thrive, and everything's going to be even better than it was before. All right. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.